What are your plans and how are you celebrating the Valentine's Day with your family, friends, and your love? Becca Solutions, in collaboration with Sammy Flex TV, has done it again. It is the Vows Day special in Dubai with Sammy Flex. Coming this 9 to 16th of February 2023. Miniaba, with a lot of experience on the desert safari, Dubai Free, Atlantic's Water Park, Dubai City Tour, party in the club, and the yacht party. Now for you, yes, also the romantic dinner party. So package winning yeah, 13,000 Ghana cedis. So person new will be each dime back one. Nasa one kwana person would die at 14,500 Ghana cedi. Pick your phone, call us and book us now on 0243 514 732 or +971 559 494 061. Habibi, have fun with love.
Everybody check now. Check it, check it, check it, check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Sugar level, check it, check it, check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Question I want to ask, and this is because Sarkodie playlist or release I mean the jams playlist no release the question is said Ghanaian artists limit when it comes to international collaborations. Why? Because you basic Sarkodie in the jams playlist now as a case study. The first A-list and Labadi featuring Can Promise, fine. Shebad, Sarkodie featuring Oscillate, Confirm, Sarkodie, and then 1 Million Cities, Sarkodie featuring Ink Boy, Cougar, Sarkodie featuring Luke J, Forever, Sarkodie featuring Cranium, Over Me, Sarkodie featuring Sina Soul, Hips Don't Lie, Sarkodie featuring Joe Boy, Countryside, Sarkodie featuring Black Sheriff, Better Days, Sarkodie featuring BNXN. This is the playlist. Roland, me starting from so. You've seen the playlist. Now you share the limitation when it comes to Ghanaian artists now. What's your say on this one?
Yes, I kind of partly agree when we say Ghanaian artists are kind of limited in terms of collaborations. It's something that we can't overlook, and it is true. Whoever would want to argue can argue with their keyboard. You understand? It is, the world is gradually becoming a global village, and as much as we want to play that talent card, say we are talented, our people are so super talented, we created this, we created that, and all that. We should also know that a human also sometimes akwese kuku football. Unye nima opa kujinapo ni line so yempasi yebebo akutru. Okay. That's how sometimes, unfortunately, it has become. So sometimes there are some opportunities that are limited even within the family. When I say family, I'm talking about entities, and that is where people would also want to factor in the label conversation. You see, there are some things that I can tell you, and I can show you in fact of emails that somebody would send an artist for a collaboration, and as hard as the artist would want to do it, the mere sight of the fact that you are an indie artist is the first put off. They will tell you that, okay, so if you are an independent artist, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses? So no by your collaboration now, what will the person benefit? What will be in it for him or her? And some of these things go a long way to affect our artist collaborations. But I wouldn't say Sarkodie is so limited. That is why probably we are seeing a repeat of some of the features that he's had over the years with the likes of Oscillate and all that. And very understandable. the likes of Osley, I'm talking about Kim Promise and all that. When you talk about Sinaso, Joe Boy, Black Sheriff, BNX, Cranium. Well, Cranium is obviously new in terms of Sarkodie. Sarkodie has never done a project with Cranium before.
Okay.
And the likes of Joe Boy Munina, I would say it is more for a Nigerian connect. Ink Boy is an Egyptian, so we know where that collaboration is taking him.
Yeah.
It is. I would not want to hold Sarkodie so much, but I can see obviously the limitations in terms of even collaborations here, because I'm sure Sarkodie at this point in his career, Senka after featuring Ace Hood, Onya Ebia Chris Brown B. And now unya memfan say Drake be at the boss so and now unya Jay-Z being put it to so.
Yeah.
Sarkodie would love to do it. And that is not to say that he's not pulling the strings. Not long ago, he even came to speak about some of the limitations that they have even as artists when they go internationally.
Yeah.
You understand? And it is evident and it is clear. So when they go international, they suffer some of these things. They suffer so much that he even came to cry and say if some of us had were to be on the likes of BBC near the idea, maybe we can put in a word or two for him and his colleagues for them to get some of these opportunities. You understand? See, for the limitations there, it is. But that is not to say they can't also make use of the available materials that they have.
Yeah.
These are the available materials. Currently, Joe Boy is one of the hottest artists on the African continent. Same as Oxlade. Oxlade is also
doing very well.
Yes, Loj is also not doing bad. Sinaso, and I am glad for that Sinaso collaboration because Sinaso is one person that had she was being labeled. Some of these distribution labels advanced came to her for deals and all that, and to her she felt that the deal was not enough and that she would want to be an indie artist as at even this time also, because she felt limited with even going to that collaboration.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy with Sinaso, and at least it is going to give her that part of upper hand or international exposure. But then there is a limitation in Sarkodie's collaboration, and it is clear. He said it, and it is very evident here. And it is not only with Sarkodie, even some of our artists, because when you check the kind of collaborations that other people are having in other countries, are mind-blowing. That is not to say Cranium, they are big, but
that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
so if we are seeing this, especially with Sarkodie, and Obibo Kofa feature, if Black Sheriff will bring a feature crana, it is just one or two. But elsewhere you see a certain Tiwa Savage featuring this person, and that same time Omale is also on a tour with Chris Brown. This person is on a tour with Drake. This person is doing a collaboration with DJ Khaled. This person is doing this, and a whole package. But I have say Sarkodie kofa Ace Hood bar. I just say a train 5 years time. Now Shatawale kofa Beyonce aba. And I train 5 years time. Now Black Sheriff so kofa Sumesi aba. Now we are kofa today be a bo on top side. So indeed there is a limitation in Ghanaian artist collaboration. Okay,
all right. Thank you very much, Roland. I know Isaac from Aduma State. You are doing the watching now. Shout outs to you and family. I know you guys are doing the watching now. Brakojo, Mete also side of it. How do you say it? Ghanaian artists with their limitations now.
All right, I don't want to see it as a limitation. Yeah, because when you are putting up an album, if you follow the trend now, these days, album doesn't come just picking songs together. They have a concept and they have the vision what they want to do with the album. And clearly, if you checked the playlist, you could see Sark is going the afrobeat way.
Yeah.
With a kind of collaborations in there. And so, from where I sit, if Sark is projecting an afrobeat album, looking at what is happening in the system now, then the people who are making waves, and afrobeat, the fire is coming from Africa.
Yeah.
So, if you do it with the people who are actively doing it now, I think you are going to get your results. So you check people like Loj in there, we have Joe Boy in there, Oslade also over there, and our own Sinaso, and Black Kim King Promise and Blacko.
Yeah.
So clearly it tells you the direction that Sarkodie is towing. Yes, we've seen some heavy collaborations elsewhere, but we also need to understand that people are also working with record labels.
Yeah.
And some of the plugs that they are having is as the dint of the fact that they are on some of these major record labels and they can pull plugs behind for them. So in our case, yes, if Sarkodie want to record with maybe Asha or whoever, definitely, if he has the means or if everything is right, he has the right plugs, he can also achieve that. But looking at the Jams album clearly, it tells me Sark is towing the Afrobeat way, and the kind of people he featured on the playlist, I think is solid and it's perfect. They are people who can give him the right sound that he's looking for. I don't think the others, that the people that we are talking about, can do justice to the song that Sark has done, the people that we have seen there. Because Joe Boy, I want to see what Joe Boy and Loj and the guy BSN, that is Buju.
Yes.
Buju. It's also a tough guy who is fast rising in Nigeria. He has the numbers. Also have big collaborations with the people there. So when you see some of the people, although Sark doesn't have collaboration with Asha and the likes, but these guys have collaborations with them. And so if you also have a song, and
there's going to be a connection.
Exactly. If the songs are able to do well, definitely you're also throwing. The people can now notice you.
Yeah, you're going to get some audience.
Exactly, they can now notice you, and these are people who have huge audience. Because of their collaborations, they were able to tap into the artists, foreign artists. Now, if you also come and you also have a good song with them, you have the probability to also tap into those artists. So I would believe it's a good plan, it's a good step for Sarkodie, and let's see how this album will turn out. Possibly, the other artists that we are seeing can also, it can happen, whether by business or by whatever. I think we can get there.
All right, thank you very much. I know Judith, you're also doing the watching from Abilikuma. Thank you very much for tuning in to CTV. Any other person out there that you think needs to know whatever we are discussing here, just tell him or her that we are live. MC Berima with the charges. We are live now, and the numbers on the screen. Be a part of whatever we are discussing tonight, and I'll read them out loud for you. Let's move on to Sammy Rasta. Bra. You too.
Well, personally, me believe say Ghanaians in general, yeah, kofwa it may explore to that limit. Sooner baya a way, like even. If Obinya Sikakra or then assets then only a church abutiro Ghana there what do Sika that's all that we are. You know, kofwa a kind of shit. And sometimes affect your craft in Libya because for instance we had an artist like Ed Sheeran who came to Ghana here to spend more than a month or so with us here. This guy, according to few ODGs, said he walked to him, not the other way around. You understand? It means the guy had some connection with Ghana. He had a feel for Ghana. He learned Ghana, the tree and all that. Most of the platform in UK, he was singing tree and all those things. But you see, this guy came here and left with only a collaboration between him and Fusa Oba and Hodokwan. But see how the Nigerians are chasing him now for, collaboration. It's as if they've seen that they are always going in for like, my bedroom, but I want to reach there. I want to. So whatever it takes for a Nigerian to go there, even if it's sacrificing and as he investing all that he has to get there, he want to try it, even if he will fail. But here Ghanaians, we are not like that. So I don't want us to limit it to Sarkodie. I feel say it's a problem that Ghanaian in general, we need to wake up. There are certain things that we can equally do as the Nigerians are doing. It's just that we don't have that, you need that boldness to do it. And there's a problem. And I even stated it when we were doing the breakdown of Black Sherry's songs, song, Soldier said, that statement in there was not like the anxiety and inferiority, whatever,
blah 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 blah.
Yes, it's general. It's all of us. And you know, it's something that we all need to look at it. But the Jam album, I believe it. I kind of agree with Kojo. So the choice of Futures now it's perfect because from the first single Cry by NHS said this is going to be like Afro and I'm a piano kind of jam. You know, if you want to do such album there, then you consider the people are masters in this field, and of course mean taking Nigerians out of it. I think he has about 4 Nigerians in there are dominating with the features. So 3 Ghanaians and then the Egyptian and all those kind of things. So I think I'm just waiting for some few tracks there. Me expect to say it will blow my mind, especially Sarkodie singer. So it's one of the tunes I can't wait to listen. I think all that we need to do is this is Sarkodie's choice. He's our own. Whatever we're supposed to do to push this album for me,
let's do it right.
Let's do it right. And I believe, sir, maybe with time, with introduction of big labels, you know, we connecting to big labels, you know. I know with time, you know, these labels will be doing this links for the artists, and we all know, say, it happens like that. Sometimes an artist will have a collaboration with a huge artist, and yet only influence, only more share, or one and label say, okay, we've done this with you for this person. So, you know, let's encourage our artists, open up to the foreign labels. Sometimes, if you think of their benefits, you may not consider it as something that's huge. Because maybe as independent, or check it revenue, how you do it, or check it, record label be so they are all banning the kind of money you might not want to go for it. But you see, this is what is going on. This is what is taking people to places. So encourage our artists no go for that, so that the labels too can link them to such great artists and great collaborations. Now I lifted the Ghana music to the world.
This is what we are expecting. The flag of Ghana high as far as entertainment or sport or whatever it is that we can find ourselves in is concerned.